welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we're watching Jodhaa Akbar. This is part 4.
Dun, dun, dun.
1, 2, 3, 4. This was a very long movie. We had to split it in quite a few parts. 3 hours and 33 minutes. So here we are. We're going to finish it off here. And if you haven't, though, for whatever reason, seen part 1, 2, or 3...
check out the description below. Find the link there. Go back and watch 1, 2, 3. Come back here for 4. It'll make a whole lot more sense. And you get to see the whole thing. All of our reactions there. So do that.
You're like, whoa. You had to take a breath when
well,
you said,
it's been a long movie. Yeah, it's been
you're winded.
Yeah, I'm winded.
Okay, all right. Well, keep the Josh high, and let's jump back into it. But before we do that, take this little moment to subscribe, share, or like button पर थप्पड़ मारो.
Wasn't that the sales guy?
Grain salesman, yeah, and he just recognizes him right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. He's like... He's like, no, it's all cool.
No,
it's
you
part
guys
of the game.
educated me, man. Thank you.
That's a visual masterpiece right there. Oh, that caught his attention.
हमें आना ही पड़ा. आपने हमारा दिल जो जीत लिया.
पहली बार आपकी प्रजा ने आपका प्यार और अपनापन महसूस किया है और इसलिए आज ये आवाम गुस्ताखी की माफी चाहते हुए आपको नवाजना चाहती है अकबर के नाम से.
बहुत शुक्रिया, हम इसे कबूल करते हैं.
जलालुद्दीन मोहम्मद अकबर जिंदाबाद.
Oh, it is a weighing station. Wait, what? I love when the camera angle goes like that in these kind of movies, you know, and they do that sort of...
Yeah, you get the idea.
It's like humans become more than just human. You don't see it like it just becomes... They become like a pattern. It's cool. Oh, that guy looks sus. Who was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks like he stands out. What? Was that even a real face? It looks like wearing a mask. You only get one shot at this dude. Oh, it was shoulder.
Oh, dude, you're dead.
Oh, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, he probably knew it was a suicide mission. Oh, don't let him eat that! Come on! Oh, dude. Just shot in the shoulder. Oh, but back then, I mean, who knows what the arrow was laced with? Could have been poison. If he was a real assassin, it'd be poison.
But that also will unite his people over, because people recognize it for what it is, the hate.
जहांपना को अब आराम फरमाने दीजिए. वक्त पर हालत की इत्तला दे दी जाएगी.
These are the bad guys. Oh, it's the blue and white house.
हम बहुत खुश हुए. आपके काम की जितनी भी तारीफ की जाए कम है. अब दिल्ली दूर कहाँ रही? सादे राधा से.
These schemers, dude. It's like these empires and stuff never can't rule.
Poison is spreading.
It was poison.
समझ में नहीं आता कि जलालुद्दीन की जान लेने की कोशिश किसने की.
वो छोड़िए, राजपुताना फिर दोराहे पर खड़ा हो गया है.
मतलब यही कि अगर जलालुद्दीन बच गया तो संदेह के नाम पर मुगल सेना किसी को नहीं छोड़ेगी.
It's true. They'll undo everything he was doing.
हम इस गठबंधन में रह सकते थे, किंतु अब हालात बदल चुके हैं. अब आप अपने अमीर की प्राप्ति जिस तरह भी चाहे कर सकते हैं. सुभिक्षा के अलावा हम आपको कुछ नहीं दे सकते.
जोधा, तबीयत बिगड़ती जा रही है.
Yeah, it's like they hit 1 in a million with this ruler.
Yeah.
The next one that takes over, chances are, is not going to be so sweet.
हे प्रभु.
That's divine.
Mm-hmm.
आलम बना की उम्र दराज. अब आप आराम फरमाएं। बादशाह अब सलामत है।
बादशाह सलामत है।
That news is going to spread real quick.
कलम को घुमाते हुए लकीर को इस तरह खींचिए।
आपने हमें यहाँ क्यों बुलाया जोधा?
She learning how to write Urdu?
विराजी,
It looks like Urdu.
हम खुशखत लिखना सीख रहे हैं और सबसे पहले अगर हमने कुछ सीखा है तो वो ये है।
सुभान अल्लाह, बेहद खूबसूरत है। जो भी लिखा है बहुत खूब लिखा है।
Can't read it.
No.
क्योंकि आपकी तहरीर में है, आप खुद ही सुना दीजिए।
जी नहीं, आप खुद ही पढ़िए।
Oh.
Uh-oh. He's like, I don't know that. Because it looks
okay.
like Arabic, maybe not.
अब आपसे क्या पर्दा जोधा?
He can't read.
दरअसल हम पढ़ लिख नहीं सकते।
Really?
जंग और तीर और तलवार ने हमें कलम किताब तक पहुंचने ही नहीं दिया।
Right. I mean, he was trained to be fighting battles and
That's
stuff.
right.
You know?
अब तो पढ़ दीजिए।
But he knows how to read Hindi because he'd see the letter, or
Maybe.
आप ऐसे नहीं मानेंगे। हमारा हुक्म है।
oh, she's like, hey,
पढ़ा जाए।
careful, man.
पत्नी अपने पति का नाम नहीं लिया करती।
Oh, it's true. It's his name then, because the Hindu wife doesn't take name. That's why, you know, when we watch Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, it's like,
हमारी आंखों में देखकर कहिए।
जलालुद्दीन मोहम्मद अकबर।
हम आपसे कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं।
पूछिए।
यहाँ नहीं, हमारे साथ आइए।
my chamber. Maybe. I mean, I don't know how far this is going to go. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh. Here we go. He's like, please have a seat. I don't know how formal is this going to be. Oh boy. It's like, I don't have a door to close.
क्या पूछना चाहते थे?
Oh, no, isn't this the mirror? Remember the reflecting mirrors? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Is it?
He had
No, I thought it-
he had several of the mirrors where he could see from room to rooms, and in particular, he had the one for her. Wow.
क्या आप हमसे मोहब्बत करती हैं?
No.
जी हाँ, और आप?
हम आपसे बेइंतहा मोहब्बत करते हैं।
Oh, it's so magical. Oh, it only lasts for like, the sun had to be in the perfect spot.
It's, yeah, like a time interval.
आखिरी मौका भी हाथ से गया। कम वक्त नाकाबिल निशानेबाज।
आपका मतलब?
हाँ, वो निशानेबाज हमारी तरफ से भेजा गया था।
Oh, you don't say. We didn't guess that, did we?
हमें तसल्ली है कि हमारी बहन का सिंदूर पूछने से बच गया।
आपको खुद ही नहीं पता कि आप किधर के हामी हैं।
खोज तो आप खो चुके। हमें तो सिर्फ आमिर की गद्दी चाहिए। फैसला आप नहीं कर पा रहे कि आप किधर के हम।
Push him off the edge.
हम आपको आमिर के तख्त पर देखना चाहते हैं और आप भी हमें दिल्ली के तख्त पर देखेंगे। हमें इसी वक्त आमिर पर हमला करना होगा। इससे अच्छा मौका नहीं मिलेगा।
Right. So push him off the edge. This is your best chance.
क्या आप हमारे साथ हैं?
Come on.
हाँ।
Lame.
शरीफुद्दीन हुसैन।
That music, I'm never gonna go over it. I love it.
जलाल को पता चल चुका है कि वो कातिलाना हमला आपका था। आपके और मेरे लिए आदमी रवाना हो चुके हैं।
आगरा लेने से पहले आमिर पर गिरफ्त कर लेंगे।
आमिर?
What?
लेकिन आमिर के बाद सूजामाल आपकी मदद करेगा?
एक बार आमिर हाथ आ जाए, सूजामल को भी अंजाम तक पहुंचा देंगे।
Dude, there's literally zero loyalty on this guy. Never make a deal with someone that's gonna backstab his own family, right?
शरीफुद्दीन आमिर पर आक्रमण की तैयारी कर चुका है। अब तो सूजामल भी उसके साथ है।
इस कश्मकश को खत्म करने के लिए सुजामल को उसका हिस्सा दे दीजिए।
So he's asking
To break
her
it
father
apart?
to break it all up apart.
और रही शरीफुद्दीन की बात, उसे हमें आमिर पहुंचने से पहले मेरठा में ही रोकना होगा।
Yeah, and how would he ever have enough forces to go against not only the rest of the Mughal Empire, but also Amr?
हमारे शौहर आपके भाई सूजामल का कत्ल किसी भी लम्हा कर सकते हैं। जोधा, किसी भी तरह इस जंग को रुकवा दीजिए।
That would be some sort of poetic justice.
आपका इस तरह रणभूमि में जाना खतरे से खाली नहीं है।
What? She's going right straight into battle?
मन बना लिया है। हमारा जाना बहुत जरूरी है। आप चिंता मत कीजिए।
Yeah. Have you seen my sword work?
That's true. That is true. Does she have a sword?
I don't know. I didn't see one. Yep, they knew you were coming, dude.
जनाब आली, शिमाल की जानिब से आसमान पर धूल नजर आ रही है।
Yeah, they're just waiting for you.
हमसे फासला कितना होगा?
तकरीबन 3 कोस 2 कोस
Oh, I want to see this like old uncle get his.
1 कोस
Oh, he's really good at distance measuring.
जहां बना हमारे तीरंदाज तैयार हैं बस हुक्म कीजिए
नहीं, हम जंग नहीं अमन चाहते।
Just take out the traitor.
लेकिन शरीफुद्दीन गलत समझ बैठेगा वो समझेगा कि हम कमजोर हैं
वही तो हम चाहते हैं। शरीफुद्दीन हमें कमजोर समझे और बदगुमानी में कोई गलती
परचम बुलंद कर दो।
हम जानते थे कि जलालुद्दीन बातचीत और सुलहनामे के परचम बुलंद करेगा। परचम बुलंद किया जाए हमारी रजामंदी के तौर पर।
उनके पास अनाज का काफी जखीरा है, यहाँ रोक कर रखने पर भी असर न पड़ेगा। वो ज्यादा वक्त तक हमारा मुकाबला कर सकते हैं जहाँ बना।
Then get reinforcements. I mean, that can't be all your people.
जंग की सबसे अजीम खूबी बिना शमशीर आजमाए दुश्मन की दीवार गिरा देने में है।
That's absolutely true.
And the Hindu princess coming in is going to stir up chaos.
Maybe make some push for some wisdom.
Oh, no way he's going to overhear a conversation to kill him.
आप होशियारी के साथ शहनशाह की फौज में मिलकर उनके शाही खेमे तक पहुंच जाएंगे और फिर सही मौका देखकर शहनशाह का कत्ल कर देंगे। जलालुद्दीन ने भारमल का पैगाम भेजा है कि वो सूजामल को आमेर की गद्दी में हिस्सा देने के लिए राजी हो गए हैं, लेकिन ये पैगाम सूजामल तक नहीं पहुंचना चाहिए।
What a great coincidence.
एक बार शहनशाह का निशान मिट जाए, फिर सूजामल की बारी।
That's what you get for trusting some dude that's going to backstab his own family. You think that he's going to be trustworthy to make a deal with you? Nah.
आप सेना लेकर पश्चिम की ओर से निकले और वहीं जलालुद्दीन की फौज से मिले। तुरंत चाहिए।
Dude, you better get out of that camp quick.
Yeah.
They find out what's going on. Yep. Dude, why would you stick around? What a punk. Golly. This guy has the worst mind. This is why his uncle didn't make him friend.
यदि आप सच्चे योद्धा हैं तो जलालुद्दीन का सामना रणभूमि में कीजिए, ना किस तरह षड्यंत्र रचकर।
षड्यंत्र रचकर? अब राजा भारमल के खिलाफ आप हमसे मदद मांगने आए थे, क्या वो षड्यंत्र नहीं था?
True. Oh yeah, this guy actually knows how to fight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, where's his men? Doesn't he have like an army with him?
You would think, yeah.
I actually thought he was gonna die.
Well, he's drawing a whole lot of his troops out.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna think that they're about to wage war. This is gonna look very aggressive. Oh, the archers. Yeah, the archers are gonna get him real good. He's gonna look like a porcupine by the time he reaches the camp.
कुछ घुड़सवार हमारी तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं तीरंदाज तैयार
ये तो सूजामल है।
The Mughals are coming. The Mughals are coming.
Yeah.
जापना को तुरंत सूचित करो। भगवान दास, तीर निकालिए।
Maybe you tell him what you need to tell him before you die.
क्या यही सूजामल है? जी हाँ जापना।
And there's
शरीफुद्दीन ने एक शाही रक्षक को आपकी सेना में घुसा दिया, आपकी हत्या करने के लिए।
Okay, that was great timing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, did my job.
हमारे कागज, अब हम बात करने को राजी हो गए।
आपको परखने में हमसे भारी भूल हो गई।
Yeah, right. The dude has a terrible political tactic. He would have probably brought the kingdom down.
Maybe.
योद्धा टूट जाएंगे। नाम मत लीजिए उस धोखेबाज का।
नहीं सूजामल, आप गलत समझ रहे हैं। हमने ही उन पर भरोसा नहीं किया और आपकी गिरफ्तारी का हुक्म दिया। योद्धा बेकसूर है।
At least she gets to say goodbye to him.
Yes.
योद्धा, आपकी राखी के स्नेह भरे धागों को तोड़ दिया हमने। क्षमा कर दीजिए।
ऐसा मत कहिए।
हमने आपको गलत समझा।
Dude misunderstood a lot.
जोधा के लिए आपने जो किया, उसके लिए आने वाले युग आपको सदा आदर के साथ या।
Oh, he
Oh,
gone.
he gone.
शरीफुद्दीन एक बागी है।
Uh-oh.
उसने हमारे साथ गद्दारी की है।
And we know what he does against traitors.
गद्दार को खाक में मिलाना हमारा ईमान भी है और इंसाफ भी।
हम नहीं जानते कि उन्होंने जो किया वो सही था या गलत। बस इस वक्त अपने फैसले में उनका गुजर होने दीजिए।
No, that dude is absolutely bonkers nuts.
He is bonkers nuts.
If you leave him to his own devices, he's just going to come after you again.
हर बार हमारी शमशीर के साए में हमारे अपने ही क्यों आ जाते हैं?
A lot of bloodshed already.
I love his like micro like what do you call it, like vibration of anger,
of rage.
Like, it's like
yeah.
so, and he's just like trying to contain it.
बगावत से आपको कुछ हासिल नहीं होगा। खून खराबे के सिवा।
खून खराबे के बारे में तब नहीं सोचा जब बेरहमी से आदम खां का कत्ल किया था।
वो मसला अलग था शरीफुद्दीन।
ये खूब है, खेल के कायदे कानून भी आप बनाएंगे और चाले भी आप चलेंगे।
He is the emperor.
अगर आप चाहें तो ये खून खराबा रोक सकते हैं।
वो कैसे?
हमारे साथ जंग करनी
Oh man, you're so toast. Yeah, right.
अगर हम जीते तो हिंदुस्तान हमारा, हारे तो ये मुल्क छोड़कर हमेशा हमेशा के लिए चले जाएंगे।
No, you're gonna be dead. Yeah, you're dead.
You're dead, dude.
You're not gonna survive.
मंजूर है।
Oh, and decapitate that uncle while you're at it.
मुआफी चाहता हूँ जहाँपनाह, पर आप शायद भूल रहे हैं कि शरीफुद्दीन जिस्म से ताकतवर है।
हमें मालूम है, पर हम हिंदुस्तान को गलत हाथों में नहीं जाने देंगे।
It'd be great if actually it was Jodhaa in disguise. And then he's like, and then she rips off the helmet and be like, ha 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 ha. He's so weak.
Yeah, that even if she was losing, she could say, and look, you're being. She's like, oh man.
Oh, with a spear, not a sword? Really? Okay. I have a feeling it's gonna come down to fist punching. Oh, they're swords. Okay. I was like, this is gonna be over real quick. Uh-oh. I thought he was gonna spit it. It looked like he was gonna spit, right?
Yeah.
He's like, "Ba-doo."
It's looking weak in front of your men.
Oh, that was a crunch. Yeah, I felt it too, man.
Oh man, these guys who has more stamina. It gets to a strength point, and then it's about who has more stamina.
Yeah, or who gets to the sword first.
Yeah. Use his helmet on him.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, tactics are tactics.
Yeah.
You know? There's no rules when it comes to this. Ooh, that was a good move.
Yeah.
Right behind you. There it is. God,
Wow,
they really
this
know how to
is-
freaking play this up.
And
This is
man,
intense.
and everybody is just like standing on the sidelines. Obviously, there's no cheerleader section, but it's
No,
like.
cheerleader section.
Oh.
Jodah's like, come on, man. I'd already have this finished by now. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, man, go for the kill, not the blunt side.
Yeah, because even, he has to kill him because otherwise he'll always be resentful and never.
Yeah, you always have to watch your back.
There's a little bit of that whole.
That old uncle guy's the one
Yeah.
that needs to go. He stirs the pot.
शरीफुद्दीन,
You are banished.
अगर आप बख्शीबाना के शौहर नहीं होते तो ये भाला आपके जिस्म के पार होता।
See, he's more aligned with family than you are, dude.
सिर्फ उनके लिए हम आपको माफ करते हैं।
You can't, dude, it was a full-scale rebellion. You can't forgive this man.
Yeah.
Oh, even if he is brother-in-law.
अब आप सल्तनत के सिलसिले में कोई फैसले नहीं ले पाएंगे और ताउम्र हमारे वफादार बनकर रहेंगे।
Don't trust him.
जलालुद्दीन मोहम्मद अकबर जिंदाबाद!
Do not turn your back on this guy. There's a spear right next to him.
Yeah. Your bro did a big thing for you and for his country.
That guy needs to be arrested.
He's kind of backing up.
Yeah, he's like, oh boy. He knows that look.
Oh!
Uncle's about to get a spanking.
मोहतरम सादर अदासी साहब, जिंदगी की खुशियों का बंटवारा शंख और अजान की आवाज से तय नहीं होता। अब हमारी ये ख्वाहिश है कि आप मौला की राह पर मक्का शरीफ का सफर करें।
Sending you away. Bye bye. Maybe learn something.
Lucky old man.
Again, he even showed him grace there.
अब हम राजपूत मलिकाए हिंदुस्तान से दरख्वास्त करते कि वो हमारे करीब आए। ये रानी जोधा एक हिंदू राजपूत हैं, हमारी बेगम हैं। इनके खिलाफ कदम उठाना मुगल सल्तनत के खिलाफ कदम उठाने जैसा है कि हर मजहब का एहतराम और बर्दाश्त करने की चाहत ही आने वाले हिंदुस्तान को सुनहरा बना सकती है।
आमीन।
Mom is super proud. I mean, I think she's been the best character in this whole movie.
ये थी कहानी जोधा अकबर की। इनकी मोहब्बत की मिसाल नहीं दी जाती और ना ही इनके प्यार को याद किया जाता है कि जोधा अकबर ने एक साथ मिलकर चुपचाप इतिहास बनाया है।
Didn't even talk about his grandson. Well, one thing is for sure, it was a beautifully made movie. Absolutely
Definitely
stunning.
the visuals were very stunning. The wardrobe, the architecture, the art, the music is all very rich and very, very colorful.
Yeah.
You know, and again, for me, having been to the Red Fort there.
Well, it wasn't
the
the
Red Fort. It was Akbar's palace.
Yeah. It was like Fatehpur
Right.
Sikri. Yeah.
And
in Agra. It was in Agra, but
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was very cool because I'm like getting to see all of those things that I'm like going, because I'm seeing it as a monument now, but to see people in there and see how it was used and all of that just was really, really impressive. And you know, this is a story grounded around historical relevance and activities, and that always is very cool. I don't know why. It's, you know, it just is, because then you're like, you get to know these people a little bit about who they were, and I like that a lot, you know. So yeah, it was good.
Like a filmy representation of it, because like this made it seem like he was like this very romantic, sort of like only had eyes for her, but he had like, I think at least two other wives that I know of, but I think it was like three other wives. I thought he had 4 in total, but maybe it was only 3 in total. I failed that part in history, but I definitely know he had other wives. But this made it seem very,
Romeo and Juliet.
Well, no, not necessarily, because it's like they didn't have that kind of story.
True.
But it made it feel very like romance fantasy in a way, because
yeah,
it was like, this is the fantasy type love of like, we want to make a love story between these two. Yes, like it is historical fact that I believe that she was his favorite wife, and that he was doing this thing, like he did abolish the like Hindu pilgrimage tax. So I do know about that. I've heard about that. I learned about that in school. But I think, right after it, during his reign, like he was pretty good, trying to be progressive and all that sort of stuff, for sure.
Right.
But then it was like, then it went down to his further generations, which were awful. Like not awful, but I mean, I don't know that much. But let's just say, like it wasn't as good as his, I guess, It
wasn't the original.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's not even the original, but anyway, it's interesting, but again, you take it more like, I wouldn't try to watch this and learn about history through a movie like this.
True.
You kind of have to learn about history outside of this and just take this as a movie, I believe, because there are probably like
they glamorized some elements of it, and they probably diminished
glamorized
some.
Is a really good word.
And some other elements were diminished, and or totally skirted. But yeah, I get it. But I think as far as this depiction of a storyline of, I think, truly their love and how it was intertwined and intermixed with the politics and the key significant events of the time, I think is pretty good. And I like that. So, I wouldn't look for this for I would not try and do my history homework off of this.
Right. It's like, okay, write a paper on Akbar, and okay, I'm going to watch this movie. I'm going to go to class with a whole thing about, he was such a romantic.
Was so pretty, and he used to do these dances with the sword.
With the sword. He was like really handsome.
Ripped, man.
He had great eyes.
He
had great eyes, and man, when he works out with that sword,
the crowd stops.
Imagine like writing a paper like that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, wait, what? Can you cite your sources? Jodhaa Akbar, 2008.
So I think you and I are both in the same boat of we're taking this as, this is a story that's being told using kind of a historical backdrop for it all.
Yeah.
And I think they did a great job.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining. It does teach you a lot in terms of things that were happening at that time.
Yeah.
I'm happy for that. And it moved along pretty good. I mean, for as long a movie as this is.
That's so true. I mean, we did take it in like a couple parts.
Yep.
But you're absolutely right. Like it really moved. And to be honest, it's taken us so long to watch it because every time I'm like, oh, maybe we should watch this movie, and I look, it's like 3 hours and 33 minutes. I'm like, But anyway, it flew. It was good. I enjoyed it. The music was fantastic. The acting, like the chemistry between Hrithik Roshan and Aishwarya Rai was really spot on.
Good.
Especially Aishwarya Rai's character, like her characterization of Jodhaa was just so perfect because she played that whole, like, you could feel her changing just in her expressions and her movements and all that sort of stuff. Because in the very beginning, you could tell that she was like very like closed off and like put up this wall between them.
She probably was very young too, I would imagine. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell ages and all that sort of stuff.
Well,
but
we've seen Josh. Mm-hmm. She was much younger than Josh because Josh, I think, was like around 2001.
Oh no, but
this is 2000.
I'm talking about the
actual Jodhaa.
Jodhaa. So I would imagine that, and again, she would be playing her as this young woman who is in a way has to be political and understand politics and has to understand the world, but at the same time she's also feeling as though, hey, I'm being used as a token in this exchange here, and I don't know this dude, and I've heard all these stories about these people, and literally that's kind of how she approaches it. These people, okay, right. I've heard stories about them, and they have a different religion and different coast, so I totally could get how she would just like shields up, walls up, and everything, because I'm scared that they're going to make me something I'm not and make me do things that I don't want to do. So,
she played it really well.
She did. She really, acting-wise, she played it really well, really well. And then I think the whole step by little baby step, they developed their relationship. And the sheer fact that they didn't consummate, like it wasn't like right after the marriage. It's like they,
See, and all that I'd be curious to find out how realistic that was.
But it allowed them to get to know each other.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, hey, we got married, we jumped to that part, and now we're going back and we're gonna do some dating here, And so I think that allowed them to get to know each other a little bit better, let things simmer down a little bit from all the pomp and circumstance that happened. I mean, because that was a huge event. That wedding was not your typical,
No, and I'm surprised. Again, I don't know the historic facts about all that, but the fact that he did a Hindu wedding and a Muslim wedding was, pretty impressive. If it was real, again, I'm not going to learn any facts off this movie, so I'm just going into this movie and assuming this is movie world we are talking about, okay? So I don't know all the facts about that, but if that was real, and how it showed in the movie was pretty amazing.
Right.
Now again, in the movie, it showed Akbar as like being the perfect ruler and like all that sort of stuff. So I don't really know. I'm everyone has flaws, everyone has faults. So
And I'm
but
sure
they
he made
really
mistakes too.
Yeah,
Every
but they
ruler-
made him perfect in this movie, which I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But no, it was great. I loved the political backdrop of this, which was a lot of fun. Watching like people backstabbing and stuff. It was kind of like a little Game of Thrones-ish, like in a way, like light, like very light. But I would love to see almost a series like this, but just play up. Just say it's loosely based on historical events, but then just use this as a backdrop and then make like this really big, like not cinematic universe, because maybe like a series like Game of Thrones, but I'd love it to be like a backdrop of that but
would
have
be
all these
cool.
like beautiful costumes and dresses and all that sort of stuff. It'd
all of those
be
things were
really
just,
fun.
like added to it. I mean, the big horns when they were celebrating, I was like, that's so cool,
Yeah, it
So
was.
yeah.
And the dancing and the music. I just can't say enough how much I really love the music
feast,
of this.
The meal she made. She made the meal for her
made me
man.
so hungry. I was like, I need to pause right now and just go and eat. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
but
so-
I think everyone played really well in this movie. Like even the actors that played the villain and all that sort of stuff. I was just like, man, like, yeah, okay. Like, dude seems pretty nasty. Like, I was really into basically everyone's character. I didn't feel anyone was ever really over the top, and it was all great. Sonu Sood's character was, actually like the whole thing about him getting like forgiven, like, oh, it's my fault for not seeing you, like, and giving you this in the very beginning. But at the same time, the guy had zero awareness. Like, he was kind of a schmuck the entire movie because he just believed people for the goodness. It's like he was a good guy, because he genuinely in the movie he genuinely wanted to be the good guy, right? So he was doing what he thought was good to get what but in the end he was just like trusting the wrong people, and if the kingdom was given to him, he'd get the kingdom taken away from him within like a week, dude. Like someone would come in and be like, hey, do you mind if I put on your robes and can I be like king for a day? Hey, yeah, that sounds like cool. Like that sounds like fun. Why don't you try it? And then all of a sudden his kingdom's taken away.
Yeah.
I believe his character, Sujamal?
Yeah.
Sulaiman. Anyway, his character would totally give the kingdom away to some stranger that came up like, hey, dude, wouldn't it be cool? Anyway, so I'm just like, dude, no wonder. Like, but these just because you're a good fighter doesn't mean that you're going to be a good ruler.
That's right.
So
that's right.
and
Well,
that's
and
the
she
thing.
pointed that out to him because he hadn't won the hearts, And
That's right. He's gotta win
so
hearts.
that the one interesting thing that we might look up this fact is that he couldn't read or write.
Oh, you know what? They wouldn't just put that in there randomly, so I'm sure that was probably true.
Yeah. So and that's and I mean again, interesting stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but considering they said he grew up, it would kind of make more sense if he grew up in the Rajput area that he would be able to read and write in Hindi or Devangari, because like if he grew up there.
Right.
But then in Urdu, or I don't know if that was Urdu, I can't tell I mean, it's, whether it was Arabic, because I don't think it's not Urdu that's written around like all of their structures, the Mughal structures. I think it's Arabic, but they do speak Urdu. So anyway, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
so-
he couldn't read or write whatever she wrote. So, but yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it. It was a bit of a long one, but it was definitely worth it because it was like beautiful, like eye capturing, and it's like this is not a regrettable watch. Like I really enjoyed it. So, what are you gonna rate it?
I'm gonna give this. Oh man, ooh, it's riding right along the 8-9. I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it a good strong 8, man. It's right on the 9 almost.
Yeah.
So yeah.
For me, so when I'm looking at this, I kind of wish that, because it would have been interesting to see what I thought was going to happen is when he brought her to the palace, she was going to have to deal with all the other wives. And I thought that could have been an interesting, kind of dynamic, what she'd have to go through, because we saw what she had to go through with the mother, but I mean, there probably would have been so many more obstacles in her way. She's a Hindu in like this Mughal fort, right? And then everyone around her is probably just like, oh, how dare you think that you could practice your religion in like this area and stuff, even if the emperor himself said it was okay, like we're gonna judge you for it. You know, so I wish maybe that was played up a little bit more because I feel like that was a very big significant thing, you know, and it focused on him being more like the ally of Hindus, like more than like it was her actually being a Hindu in that area.
And being an advocate. So.
And him being an advocate, sure. Yeah. But her, like, you know, I just feel like that could have been something very interesting instead of this, like, rose-colored picture that they were painting of Akbar. Because, you know, it's like, okay...
He probably had his bad days.
Yeah, and I don't know about the history again, but to me, this didn't feel as historically accurate because it was just like this lovey-dovey love story between this dude that had multiple wives that we never heard about, plus him going with Jodhaa, right? And then so I'm just like, okay, dude, no, but maybe it would have taken away from the love story. I have no idea. But that's the one thing that I'm kind of like holding back about, and then it was just, they made him maybe too good? You know, like he maybe should have had some faults. Like his only fault, really, like his mistake that he had to apologize for in a way was like sending her out. But he was kind of a little justified for it just because like she was like shady in the dark, dude, meeting people cloak and dagger style. So I'm like, okay, I mean, but you know, he could have got to the bottom of it instead of just casting her out. But again, it wasn't like as realistic because I think an emperor, if he would have really considered that, maybe I'm just thinking Henry VIII too much.
Yeah, maybe.
Because Henry VIII would have been like
off in the head. Yep.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, how many wives did he have? Like 8?
8, 9.
Yeah.
Like
anyway, so I'm going to rate it an 8 with you. But, you know, I would have been higher maybe if it would have been more like intriguing with like the other like dynamics of like what was actually happening in the palace and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not that great of a history student, but, you know, it felt more like a romance that was loosely based. So for that, I'm going to give it an 8, knowing that it was a movie and I enjoyed it. I was entertained. I love the songs, the acting, and the costume design, all that sort of stuff was beautiful. Yeah, really so thank you again to our producer, Beautiful Mess, for bringing this video to us. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching along with us. And we hope to see you next time. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing, a like button, tomorrow.